So, and if you want to, you can stay a moment in the middle and take a look. Yeah? So, first of all, I want to make sure when we get on our horses, yeah, that the stirrup is also in a good place. Yeah, is this your length, or did you just lengthen it? Okay, very good. Yeah, making sure that the leg is in a place where the stirrup is supporting our legs. Yeah. So now when I ask him to move forward, yeah, instead of constantly doing this right here, which is totally ineffective with him, yeah, I cluck a moment with my tongue, so there's no reaction. Yeah. So at that time I would go, instead of giving him a kick, I close my calf and I give him a longer touch with the spur. Yeah. Instead of kicking him, where I would just apply pressure and then take the leg immediately off, I would go like this. Yeah? So instead of using just my lower leg, I use my upper leg too. Yeah? Up here, thigh, a little bit the knee, touch with the calf. Yeah? And then again. Yeah? So now let's see what he does when I just kick him, because I bet you it's going to be much less effective. Yeah? We almost get nothing here. See this? Yeah? So again, increasing the pressure from my thigh, my calf, and now a longer driving aid with the spur. Yeah? There we are. Okay? And you can educate him. And I do this with every single young horse that I have at home, even with the Grand Prix horses. When I close my calf and I cluck with my tongue, there better be a reaction. Yeah? And when you follow this very consistently and you do this at an early age on, you're gonna get them forward. Yeah? So this reaction right there. This would be the same in trot and in canter. Yeah? So there's a reaction. And I leave them alone a little bit in between. Yeah? I agree. And I don't want you to give a sustained lag aid. I want you to do it for 1 second instead of a tenth of a second. When you close your leg for longer than 1 second and nothing happens, it's trouble. The kick, when you put your leg on and you kick him you put your leg on and you take it immediately off, which is a kick, that's for a tenth of a second. Yeah? That won't make much of a difference, but the push will. Yeah? The push for 1 second will make a difference. Yeah? There we go. It's very short and quick. That's it. And very important to be a little passive in between. Yeah? So anytime when I cluck, that's the only time when I'm driving. Yeah? There's a reaction. Oh, that's okay. Yeah? Yeah, and he's certainly not a lazy horse, you know, he just needs to be educated to go forward. So, it's okay. That's okay. Now we want to test a few times if it made a difference. Oh yeah, it's okay. He's definitely more pretty sensitive now. Yeah? So let's try it a couple times without the leg gait. Let's see what happens when we cluck. Yeah? Look at that. Yeah? It's that simple. No leg. Good boy. Okay, your turn. Yeah, no need for the whip at that time.
I've been so conditioned not to look at the work stuff.
Of course, when he's this much behind the leg, yeah, there's nothing wrong with doing it a few times like that. Yeah. So, it's okay, buddy. You're good. Make sure.
I mean, does it matter if your leg is longer than mine? No, he just needs to learn to respond to more.
Well, I tell you what, I give you a perfect example. I used to work with Debbie quite a bit, with Brentina. Her legs are about half the size as your legs. Yeah? And in the beginning, Brentina was not the most forward horse. Yeah? And Debbie gets it done every single day. So it's really it's what you expect. Yeah? There's a few times when you use your spur, perfect. And walk him, we know he can go forward, but we don't know if he's always going to be responsive. Yeah? Perfect. Was a little bit slow, but it was okay.
Now he feels like he's behind my leg here.
You know what they tell you in Germany? Don't let him. Yeah? That's it. And walk again. Only a few steps. Think what I did with him. Here and there, and walk just a few steps forward. Just testing the reaction. Walk. Upper body tall. And now cluck again. Use your whole leg. And walk. You're doing too many steps. You're only looking for the reaction. What you're doing right now, you're not training his body. You're training his brain. Yeah? Good. And walk. Too many steps. Only look for a quick reaction to the trot. And then walk. Quick. Yeah, that was a kick. Use a longer aid. Thigh, calf, and then a touch with the spur. Yeah? And again. Walk. Good. Over and over again. Just schooling the reaction. Good. That's it. Okay. Good enough for him. Yeah? You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay.
Summarize that technique a little bit simply and just in summary, talking about how to use it.
Yeah, the idea is to give the horse a quick warning. Yeah, you want to make sure you don't just apply the cap. Give him a chance. Yeah, don't just use immediately the spur. See what happens if you surprise him a little bit with calf and thigh. Yeah, and if that's not enough, certainly go ahead and use the spur, but don't use it in a kick where you just use the spur and you take it immediately off. Yeah, because when you do this, the horse says, "Okay, you got my attention, but what do you want me to do?" By following through with the driving aid, you're definitely getting the attention by closing the leg quickly, but you follow through with the driving aid and you make sure that the horse does respond and go forward. Yeah? Okay. Let's be very clear on this. If you can use all the best exercises in the book, if your horse is at one point not on your aids, that means he doesn't respond to the leg, seat, or rein aid, any exercise in the book is not going to be effective. Yeah? So really analyze clearly, how does my horse react to the aids? Also, does my horse have a proper understanding of the reaction to the whip? Yeah? So that's really important. When all those things are in place, then obviously the movements that require the highest degree of collection will engage the hind legs the most. And those movements are some half steps. Even a 5-year-old horse can learn some half steps. It doesn't have to do a perfect piaffe. It can learn some schooling canter. If the horse learned to go properly forward and is in front of the leg, the collection, and even to the point where the horse does a pirouette canter, is not a problem. Yeah? If we use those movements excessively every day, that's definitely an issue. Yeah.